Alright, sorry folks. Yep, I got your breadfruit falling. Bear with me while I get my mouse working. My mouse does not like this computer too often. Alright, give me one moment. Alright, the new stream should be up, ladies and gentlemen. Alright. And Fallen went with breadfruit. And indeed it was breadfruit. So Fallen, congratulations my friend. You have the choice of which box you would like to choose. So again, you can choose any of the boxes that are connected to either one of these. It hasn't done that in a long time. It just hasn't dropped the show. I'm just glad the app worked. Otherwise, then it would have been a nightmare. I need to plug in the controller because for some reason the battery on this thing is dropping like really bad. I don't know why it's draining as badly as it is. So I think I gotta go get one of those Alright, Fallen is going to take number 8. Alright, we're gonna hold off. We're gonna wait for Hugh and Fatality to get back. There's Fatality. So we just gotta wait for Hugh to get back in. Although officially, Chris, because you and Fallen are the only two that can answer the next question, I could do the next question. But we're going to be nice. We're going to wait and see if you can drop back in. I didn't go anywhere. YouTube went somewhere. There's a big difference. YouTube went... And the scary part is, it's like, all of a sudden my head cold is like kind of like easing up. So I think I passed my bug onto YouTube. So check your antiviruses, folks, just in case. Check your antiviruses just in case. So we gotta wait for you to get back on. Now, like I said, officially I could do the next question because officially the only two players that can answer it right now are Fallen and Canadian Chris, but if they both miss, everybody's back in. So we're going to give him a chance to get back in. So if anybody knows how to get a hold of you, just tell him it's back up and running. And then we'll go from there. Oh, bear with me, folks. No. Everything was washed, and I will be washing everything. So waiting for you to get back. Yeah, usually it's YouTube that kind of does that when the whole thing drops. It's basically YouTube's the one that causes the problem. But YouTube's been kind of flaky lately. Because a lot of people were complaining about the lag issue. And at first they were blaming me, and I'm like, no, dude, go check out anybody's stream right at that point. And it was like every stream was like, lag watch. Anybody, what's Letter Kenny? I don't know Letter Kenny, Trance. Is he a streamer? So we're trying to wait for you to get back on, hopefully. Now what we may have to do, because you is my player, I may have to have somebody play in his place until he gets back, because I'm not going to basically throw him out of the game. It's a TV show. I don't know that one. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know. There's a few Canadian shows I love. But then again, I'm a fan of the old red-green show. So what do I know about good TV, right? No. I thought we were having the Nerdy Effect sponsored by White Castle in a minute. I'll do Jack in the Box in a minute. I'll take Jack in the Box in a minute. I like Jack in the Box. Yeah, the next one will definitely be open acoustic. Actually, the next two are kind of open. Yeah, I love the red-green show. Always remember, keep your stick on the ice. All right, so until Hugh gets back, we're gonna need somebody to step up for him to participate until Hugh gets back online. So, Foxy, are you interested in playing as Hugh's substitute until he gets back? Because, like I said, I don't want to take Hugh's place away from him. Okay. Let's see. Who else? All right, Chris, you're next up on my list. All right, so Chris will be playing for you until he gets back. All right, so Chris is sitting in for you until Hugh gets back onto the channel. All right, so the next question right now is limited to Fallen and Canadian Chris. So there are only two people that can answer it to start with. And here is your question, gentlemen. The Theodore Giral painting shows the survivors of a shipwreck on the raft of the what? The Theodore Giral painting shows the survivors of a shipwreck on the raft of the what? And here are your four choices for Canadian Chris and Fallen. We have the Persephone, the Medusa, the Artemis, or the Demeter. So again, we're waiting for Fallen and Canadian Chris. You're locked out at the moment, Fatality. This is for Fallen and Canadian Chris. The Theodore Giral painting shows the survivors of a shipwreck on the raft of the what? And Canadian Chris says the Medusa. Is it the Medusa? It is indeed the Medusa. Which means, Canadian Chris, you get to pick any board or any current colored box to turn red. Which one would you like to turn red? So basically you have 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 9, 11, 14, and 16, 17, 18, and 19. But you have to, well actually you can't do 3 or 18 because you couldn't capture a box on your next choice. So you basically have 2, 4, 6, 7, 9, 16, nope, 16's out, 17 or 19. All right, Canadian Chris takes box number 7. Oop, wrong color. Let's get the right color up there. There we go. All right, and everybody is back in for the next question. All right, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, here is your next question. In which country did the Capel Wars occur due to their disagreement with the Thurgow administration? In which country did the Capel Wars occur due to their disagreement with the Thurgow administration? Nope. The rules are it's basically single color captures. It is single color captures, Mark. So we have Austria, Belgium, Switzerland, Luxembourg. Although I may change that in a later version. We'll see. Austria, Belgium, Switzerland, and Luxembourg. And Chris in first and says it is Switzerland. Is it Switzerland? It is indeed Switzerland. All right, Mark, or Chris, I'm sorry. You basically have option 2, 4, and 14. You have 2, 4, and 14 as you are white. Which of those would you like to take? Yeah, like I said, I got to do a test to see if I can do the multicolor captures to see if it makes any difference. Because basically what I do is I basically set up the board random colors and just keep on going with it. All right, number 14 it is. So the green square has been captured. So fatality back down to 0 on the board. And it is time for the next question, ladies and gentlemen. What is the name of the Americana diner painting of a Manhattan diner and its lonely patrons with a sign for Philly's cigars shown? What is the name of the Americana diner painting of a Manhattan diner and its lonely patrons with a sign for the Philly's cigar shown? Yeah, don't answer till you see the choices. Is it Open Window at Couleur, Cafe Terrace, Nighthawks, or Whistling Graves? Hey, Smoothie, how is my superstar doing? And Chris in first and says it's Nighthawks. Is it Nighthawks? Oh, you's back. All right, you, welcome back, my friend. Chris was covering for you while you were away. It is indeed Nighthawks. All right, you are back on the board. All right, you basically have 3 choices. Actually, 4 choices for the square you wanted to take. Square number 1, square number 2, square number 3, or square number 4. Alright, so you can take square 1, 2, 3, or 4. I'm making sure that's all you can take at the moment. Alright, number 2 it is, which puts white in serious control of the board at the moment. And ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your next question. With what bird is the goddess Hera most often associated with? With what bird is the goddess Hera often associated with? And your four choices. Is she associated with ravens, peacocks, storks, or chickens? With which bird is the goddess Hera most often associated with? Fallen in first, and he says it's peacocks. And it is indeed peacocks. Alright, Fallen, it's time to get some squares back, hopefully. And you basically have a choice of pretty much anything that white touches right now. So basically anything from 1 to 15, not counting number 5, and anything from 16 to 20. And Fallen takes number 9 for the blue square. Hey, that one guy, how we doing, my friend? All right, gentlemen and lady. Muhammad Naguib was the first president of which of these countries? Muhammad Naguib was the first president of which of these countries? Was it the United Arab Emirates, Algeria, Egypt, or Libya? Muhammad Naguib was the first president of which of these countries? Was it the United Arab Emirates? Fatality says Egypt. Was it Egypt? It was. So, fatality. Where would you like us to put a green square for you, my friend? And about the only places you cannot put at the moment are 6 and 10. Everything else from 1 to 20 is available to you. No, 6 is, oh wait, no, 6 is good. Never mind. I will take that back. 6 is good. I missed one. Six is good. Because I missed number 18. 6 to 18 is a valid line. All right, ladies and gentlemen, your next question. What is the name of the religious holiday that is said to commemorate the descent of the Holy Spirit upon Jesus' disciples? What is the name of the religious holiday that is said to commemorate the descent of the Holy Spirit upon Jesus' disciples? Hello, Mr. Public Access Channel 66. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure when he is feeling well, you catch him on Friday nights. Is it Sig, Pesach, Purim, or Pentecost? What is the name of the religious holiday that is said to commemorate the descent of the Holy Spirit upon Jesus' disciples? Is it Sig, fatality in first with Pentecost? Is it Pentecost? It is fatality. And with that, my friends, you only have one choice you can take at the moment because you have to do a capture, which puts you in the green. So fatality scoring 3 on a question. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the next question. What light wavelength is used in spectroscopy and lies just between visible light and microwaves on the light spectrum? Which light wavelength is used in spectroscopy and lies just between visible light and microwaves on the spectrum? Is it X-rays, infrared, gamma waves, or ultraviolet? Which light wavelength is used in spectroscopy? Fallen says it is ultraviolet. Is it ultraviolet? No, it is not ultraviolet, which means Fallen is locked out for the next question. Which light wavelength? U says it is gamma waves. Is it gamma waves? No, it is not gamma waves. U is locked out at the moment. So it is down to Fatality and Canadian Chris. Which light wavelength is used in spectroscopy and lies just between the visible light and microwaves on the spectrum? Canadian Chris says it is X-rays. It is not X-rays, it is actually infrared, which means, whoop, I marked the wrong person, hold on, reset. That means Fatality scores. On an everybody miss. Yep, Pat, the first one is closed, the second one will be open. All right, Fatality, you have a lot of choices now. And you get a free bonus question pretty much all to yourself on the first guess, because everybody else is locked out on the next question. Not app trouble. I kind of got tired of her quit talking to me during the broadcast. So it was kind of a case of making sure everybody could see everything. Because for some reason my speech to comments don't come through when the comments are on the screen, although I have seen everybody else's work. And I don't know why mine are not working. All right, Fatality is in control of the board. And again, everybody else is locked out. So Fatality, you're definitely going to get one free guess on this next question. Here is the question. Originally planned to go to the Ohio River, what surveyor line was installed in 1767 when guides from the Iroquois refused to travel into Lenape territory? I think I said that right, is Lenape. Originally planned to go to the Ohio River, what surveyor line was installed in 1767 when guides from Iroquois refused to travel into Lenape territory? So Fatality, you get one free guess. Is it the Mason-Dixon line, the Getz border, Broad Row, or Skeet Way? Is it Lenapia? I thought it was another pronunciation. Yeah, I got to figure it out on the phone or on the tablet. Because Vinny, if you ever get here, you're wrong. I'm going to tell you that right now. Because I'm going to tell Vinny right now he is wrong. The phone app does not always stay up. Lenape. That might make more sense. I kept thinking Lenape or Lenapia. I always thought it was a Lenape, but it may be Lenape. All right, Fatality, you get one free guess at this question. You originally planned to go to the Ohio River. What surveyor line was installed in 1767 when guides from the Iroquois refused to travel into Lenape territory? Was it the Mason-Dixon line, the Getz border, Broad Road, or Skeet Way? Fatality says it's the Getz border. Is it the Getz border? No, it is not. So Fatality is currently locked out. And Canadian Chris jumping in with the Mason-Dixon line. Is it the Mason-Dixon line? Indeed it is. So Canadian Chris, you get to put a red board, a red square on the board. And let's see, 1 and 11 are blocked for you. I think everything else, 1, 11, and 20. I'm trying to see what's valid. Let's see, 1's blocked, 5 is blocked, 10 is blocked. So you got 4, 11, 4, 11, 16, 17, 19 are your available ones. So basically your available choices are 4, 11, 16, 17, and 19. And 22. Nope, not 22. I'm trying to make sure because it's hard for me to actually see them in my head. It's basically if you choose one, we'll make sure you can pick one on the next one. Oh yeah, 1 is open. 1 is open. So 1, 4, 11, 16, 17, 19, 22, 23, and 24 are closed. Alright, Canadian Chris is going to take number 11 for a red square. And again, Fatality is locked out at the moment. So for the rest of you, what question are we on? Number 12. Which 1945 play has Laura break the horns off a unicorn, saying, "Now it looks just like all the other horses"? Which 1945 play has Laura break the horn off a unicorn, saying it now looks just like all the other horses? Is it? So again, Fatality is the only one that's locked out at the moment. Is it Suddenly Last Summer, The Glass Menagerie, Cat on a Hot Tin Roof, or A Streetcar Named Desire? So you can kind of guess who wrote it, because all 4 of these are Tennessee Williams. Fallon says it is The Glass Menagerie. Is it The Glass Menagerie? Indeed it is. Which means, Fallon, you basically have your choice of number 17 or number 19. You have your choice of number 17 or number 19. Because you already have 1 blue on the board. And Fallon is going to take number 17, which captures square number 13 right in the middle. Alright, and everybody is back in on this question. I gotta pick a different color or fix the colors on my TV screen, because the green and blue look a very similar color right now. So ladies and gentlemen, here is question number 13. During which Chinese dynasty was the capital moved from Nanjing to Beijing? During which Chinese dynasty was the capital moved from Nanjing to Beijing? And your choices are Chai, Ming, Kiao, or Tang. I think I said Kai right. I'm going to have to go with a dark color, I think. I'm going to have to look, Mark. Because like I said, I got the TV set up where the blues don't come through as much. So I definitely have to change one. Hugh says it is the Ming Dynasty. Is it the Ming Dynasty? Indeed it is, you. And with that, my friend, You have the whites. You have your choice of 22, 19, and 4. I'm trying to make sure there are no other ones. Let's see. You have your choice of 4, 19, and 22. I'm trying to make sure I'm not missing any, because I have been known to miss them when I'm looking at the screen. All right, he's going to take number 22, which in the process gives you square number 18. All right, so everybody is still in on this one. That's only because you own the Ming vases. That's because you own the Ming vases, so you have the valuable stuff, right? Which legislative body was created after the 1905 Russian Revolution, but prior to the country's civil war in the October Manifesto? Which legislative body was created after the 1905 Russian Revolution, but prior to the country's civil war in the October Manifesto? So it was the legislative body the Kama, the Duma, the Puma, or the Soma? Hey, Boss K, what's the good word? I always thought it was Chai, not she. That may be wrong. Fatality says it is the Puma. Is the legislative body the Puma? No, it is not the Puma. So Fatality locked out at the moment. So is it the Kama, the Duma, or the Soma? Canadian Chris says it is the Duma. And it is indeed the Duma. And with that, Canadian Chris can only count. Let's make sure you can take option 1 or option 23, Canadian Chris. You can take 1 or 23. Why am I thinking China? I don't know. Oh, pardon me, folks. Bear with me 1 minute. Like I said, you gotta forgive my sinuses, folks. They're killing me. Literally. Alright, Canadian Chris is going to take box number 23, which turns those to red. Alright, so again, Fatality is locked out of the next question. And here is the next question. Who portrayed the role of Thanos in the Avengers and Guardians of the Galaxy? Who portrayed the role of Thanos in the Avengers and Guardians of the Galaxy? Was it Jeff Bridges, Josh Brolin, John Goodman, or Michael Madsen? So again, Fatality is locked out. And Fallen says it is Josh Brolin. Was it Josh Brolin? Indeed it was. Which means Fallen gets to choose his choice. And let's see, your choices at the moment, Fallen, would be 15, 19, and 21. I don't think, and 1. 15, 19, 21, and 1. And Fallen is going to take number 15, which locks in that one. And with that, we go to the next question. So Fatality, you are back in on this one. What is the name of the particle of an atom that is donated by acids and accepted by bases? What is the name of the particle of an atom that is donated by acids and accepted by bases? I can't even say plural words right now because of my sinuses. Are they electrons, protons, neutrons, or quark? Believe it or not, I know somebody that did that. I know somebody that actually did that. Alright, U says it is neutrons. Is it neutrons? No, it is not neutrons. Fatality says it is electrons. Is it electrons? It is not electrons. Fallen says it is protons. Is it protons? It is indeed protons. Acids accept protons, or acids donate their protons, bases accept them, and then it's the other way around for electrons. Alright, Fallen. With that, you get to make the next choice. And you pretty much have to take either 1 or 21. I'm making sure there are no other ones you have to take right now. Yep, 1 or 21. All right, number 1. Nope, you can't take 5 because 5 doesn't get him a square yet. Because this one is actually blue. So it is blue and blue. Whoop, blue and blue. Can't take 5 yet. That's HBK's or Canadian Chris's. Alright, so this is for Fallen and Canadian Chris. And here is your question. In which religion would its adherents be known as Khalsa? Is it Khalsa or Khalsa? I forget. I can't speak because I can't think. In which religion would its adherents be known as Khalsa? Might be Khalsa. I'm not sure off the top of my head. So again, this is for Fallen and Chris. Is it Universalism, Sikhism, Buddhism, or Taoism? So this is for Fallen and Canadian Chris. And Fallen says it is for Sikhism. Is it for Sikhism? Indeed it is. Which means you pretty much at the moment, Fallen, have to take 21, I think. I'm looking to see if there's any others yet. I'm checking to make sure before I lock you in with 21. Yep, 21 is the only one. All right. Everybody is back in on the board. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, here is question number 18. I gotta make sure we're close to 19 and 20, because question 20 is the empty a box question. What is the plant tissue that transports water and dissolves solutes? What is the plant tissue that transports water and dissolves solutes? Is it the phloem, the xylem, the transium, or the capillary? Well, you gotta remember, Mark, I kind of change it up a little. 20, I basically change. 20 is basically you pull one of the enemy's colors off. Fatality says it is the capillary. It is not the capillary. Fatality is locked out again. There we go. And U says it is the xylem. And it is indeed the xylem. All right, you are in the white, which means you can take 24, 16, and 10, and 4. So you got 4, 10, 16, and 24. I'm trying to make sure I'm not missing anything again. I see where I would probably go. But that's just me. Pardon me. Number 10. See, I probably would have gone 16. But I can see why you go somewhere else. Closed at the moment. Closed at the moment. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Here is everybody's next question except for fatality. Who was the Sinn Féin leader who was assassinated in 1922 by his own IRA members for agreeing to the Anglo-Irish Treaty? Who was the Sinn Féin leader who was assassinated in 1922 by his own IRA members for agreeing to the Anglo-Irish Treaty? See, I can't even say Tweety White. Tweety. I saw a Tweety board. Was it Charles Quarles, Patrick Shade, Michael Collins, or Raleigh Duffy? Raleigh Duffy. Sorry, not Raleigh Duffy. Raleigh Duffy. So again, this is open to the 3 players except for fatality at the moment. Who was the Sinn Féin leader who was assassinated in 1922 by his own IRA members for agreeing to the Anglo-Irish Treaty? Was it Charles Quarles, Patrick Shade, Michael Collins, or Raleigh Duffy? Canadian Chris says it is Patrick Shade. It is not Patrick Shade. So it is down to Fallen and Hugh. It's down to Fallen and Hugh. Hugh says it is Raleigh Duffy. Is it Raleigh Duffy? No, it is not Raleigh Duffy. Oop, wrong one. Let's fix that. There we go. All right, Fallen. You pretty much have a 50-50 shot on this. Ironically, if you miss, everybody is basically whoever can type it in fastest, including fatality. So, Fallen, who was the Sinn Féin leader? Fallen says it is Michael Collins. Is it Michael Collins? Indeed it was. Michael Collins was assassinated by his own IRA members in 1922. All right, so Fallen, you actually have some choices here. You have 5, 19. I'm trying to see what else. You got 5 and 19 for sure. Yeah, so I think those are your 2 choices, 5 or 19. I was seeing if you had a 4. All right, number 19 it is. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are up to question number 20. Question number 20 does not give you a square. Question number 20 basically allows you to remove any one colored square. It can be your own, it can be your opponent's. It does not matter, okay? Because you may want to remove your own thinking you can get it back on the next turn and that will open up some more choices for you. It just all depends, okay? So again, whoever gets this question, and believe it or not, right now, Fatality and Fallen are the only two that get a shot at it to start with. Because they are the only two that are not locked out at the moment. So again, whoever gets it will be able to remove one of their opponents, or I should say remove any one colored square from the board. I want to check something real quick, because I want to make sure I have... Okay. I had to make sure I had 27 questions on the board. So here is the question. So again, this is for Fatality and Fallen to start with. And like I said, this is one I do a little different from the actual game show. What is the name given to the curve used by supply-side economist, see I can't even speak English, used to determine hypothetical tax revenue at any given rate? What is the name given to the curve used by supply-side economists used to determine hypothetical tax revenue at any given rate? And here are the four choices. So again, Fatality and Fallen, you guys get first guess. We have the Riemann curve, the Eisen curve, the Phillips curve, or the Laffer curve. So, oh, Fallen jumping in quick, and he says it's the Laffer curve. Is it the Laffer curve? It is indeed. So, Fallen, with that, my friend, you may remove any one color on the board, or any one square's color. So, for instance, we have, and again, I know it's kind of hard to see. Right now, you have the majority of the blues. We have a couple of greens in this little U here. We got the 3 whites and the 2 reds. All right, which one would you like to remove? You have 3, 6, 8, 11, 10, 11, and 12. We have 3, 6, 8, and 12. All right, so Fallen is voting to remove the 12. So we are putting the 12 back in play, as you guys can see right now. So the 12 is back in play for whoever gets... Ooh, pardon me. This question. Name the Japanese moon god whose siblings are Susanoo and Amaterasu. Name the Japanese moon god whose siblings are Susanoo and Amaterasu. Is it Akira Sashin, Atoko Ra Kurosawa, Tsukiyama no Mikoto, or Meiji Zoria? Name the Japanese moon god whose siblings are Susanoo and Amaterasu. Is it Akira Sashin, Atoko Ra Kurosawa, Tsukiyama no Mikoto, or Meiji Zorin? And Hugh in first. No, I'm not going to repeat those 10 more times. With Tsukiyama. Is it Tsukiyama? Indeed it is, which means you have the choice of where to go. And right now your choices are number 12, number 4, or number 20. 4, 12, or 20. I'm making sure there are no other ones that I'm missing. And 24. 4, 12, 20, and 24. So you're going to jump in and take the one that was just released. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for question number 22. Name the Generalissimo who led the national forces during the Spanish Civil War after General Jose Sanjurjo died in a plane crash. Name the Generalissimo who led the nationalist forces during the Spanish Civil War. Bear with me, folks. Rest mode. All right, hopefully it charged up enough. Hopefully. I'm hoping it charged up enough. Hey, Dan Throne, what is good, my friend? Is it Francisco Franco Bahamandi, Enrique Granados Campina, Gil Gonzalez Davila, or Diego Velasquez? Fallon says it is Francisco Franco Bahamandi. Is it Francisco Franco Bahamandi? Indeed it is. And with that, Fallon, where would you like us to go next? Your choices are currently 5, 16, and I think that's it. 5 and 16 at the moment. He still did? Oh, and 4. No, wait, you're blue. You're blue. I was making sure. 4, 5, and 16. I had to make sure. I was like, wait. Wrong color. See, that's the worst part, is I got to keep track of the colors in my head. All right. We are down to the last 5 questions, ladies and gentlemen. We're down to the last 5 questions. And here is the next question. What does Sigmund Freud describe as being the railroad to the unconsciousness? Sorry, I can't do the professor voice while I got my cold. What does Sigmund Freud describe as being the railroad to the unconscious? Is it the superego, truth, communication, or dreams? What does Sigmund Freud describe as being the royal road to the unconscious? Is it the superego, the truth, communication, or dreams? And you jumped in first with dreams. Is it dreams? Indeed it is. Which means white gets to choose. All right, you have your choices of number 4, 20, 24, or 25. So you can basically choose any of them on the board. 4, nope, can't choose number 5, sorry. 4, 20, 24, 25. White is the only, 5 is the only one you cannot grab. 4, 20, 24, or 25. And you is going to take number 25 off the board. And right now, let's see, we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for Fallen, 3 for Fatality, and 2 for Canadian Chris. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here is the next question. Alexander the Great is believed to have suffered from what malady? Alexander the Great is believed to have suffered from what malady? Is it leprosy, night blindness, epilepsy, or diabetes? Alexander the Great is believed to have suffered from what malady? Is it leprosy, night blindness, epilepsy, or diabetes? Fatality says it is leprosy. Is it leprosy? No, it is not leprosy. Alexander the Great is believed to have suffered from what malady? Night blindness, epilepsy, or diabetes? You says it is night blindness. It is not night blindness. Epiphany? I don't think that's one of my choices, Fallen. So I kind of got to give that one to Canadian Chris. I kind of have to give that one to Canadian Chris because epiphany is a legitimate word. Hey, Marco, how we doing, my friend? Actually, I kind of have some strong medicine, but I think the cup's about empty. Yeah, my teapot is not full at the moment. All right, Chris, you are red, and basically you cannot capture anything at the moment. So you pretty much have a free choice as to which of the remaining 4 spots, because nothing you pick is able to capture on your next turn. Well, I survived the ice storms, although my sinuses didn't. Yeah, auto uncorrect. So Canadian Chris, you have your choice: 4, 5, 20, or 24. And basically, I think you're playing spoiler at the moment. All right, 24 it is. All right. And ironically, Canadian Chris is the only one that gets to guess at the next question. Who wrote a play in which death trades masks with Santa Claus? Who wrote a play in which death trades masks with Santa Claus? So again, Canadian Chris gets one guess at this. If not, the other 3 are back in. Was it written by Oscar Wilde, Tennessee Williams, William Faulkner, or E.E. Cummings? Who wrote a play in which death trades masks with Santa Claus? You're still locked out, Fatality. Canadian Chris says it is E.E. Cummings. Is it E.E. Cummings? Indeed it is. All right, Canadian Chris, or HBK, or whoever's behind the keyboard at the moment. Which of those last 3 would you like? We have 4, 5, and 20. All right, Canadian Chris is going to take number 4 to kind of block off a shot for you to steal 2 boxes. All right, ladies and gentlemen, everybody is back in. Which state was Senator Joseph McCarthy representing when he accused members of the U.S. State Department of being communist? Which state was Senator Joseph McCarthy representing when he accused members of the U.S. State Department of being communist? Was he a senator from Michigan, Minnesota, Illinois, or Wisconsin? Which state was Senator Joseph McCarthy representing when he accused members of the U.S. State Department of being communist? Fallon says it is Wisconsin. Is it Wisconsin? It is indeed Wisconsin. All right. Fallon, you basically have a choice of 5 or 20. You will be capturing 1 square depending on which one you choose. Welcome back, Foxy. How was Din Din? Did your package get to you yet? It should have gotten there either today or it should get there on Monday. Wait. 17th. Today's Saturday, 16th. Or Tuesday, actually. I'm sorry. Alright, so Fallon has taken number 20. Alright. Let's see what this sets up. Fatality and Canadian Chris are playing spoilers. You, if he gets this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, I think Fallon has won the game regardless. Because they were 2 different colors in the row. They were 2 different colors. You can only capture a single color, HBK. All right, but we're going to find out. I think Fallon may have locked this one away with that win. What mathematical definition is the symbol lemniscate used to represent? What mathematical definition is the symbol lemniscate used to represent? And the 4 choices are now. The lemniscate symbol. Is it used to represent infinity, logarithms, integrals, or derivatives? Fallon says it's an infinity symbol. Is it the infinity symbol? Indeed it is. And with that, Fallon claims square number 5. And ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the game is Drew Baca / Fallon with 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 squares. You came up with 6. Fatality with 3. And Canadian Chris / HBK, the tag team, came up with 4. So, nicely done, Drew. So, Drew, in a minute, we're going to get you over to your treasure chest. But before that, we're going to get you to the bonus game. And believe it or not, you're actually looking at the bonus game. What we're going to do for you, Drew, is we're going to remove all the blue squares off the board. All the blue squares are going to come off. It'll take me a minute to do it because certain ones they require like 2 clicks to do. Because the first click basically turns it back to gray, the second click makes it disappear. Then we're going to reveal to you 3 questions based on the picture you will see part of. Nope, it's not a destination. I haven't done destinations yet. Right now, it could be anything. But I had to do it this way to do 3 bonus numbers. Alright, so hopefully you can see that picture. I'm hoping. Okay? I can't tell you anything about the picture, but I am going to give you 3 questions based on what you see on this picture. Okay? Now, normally I would put a video back there and basically let the video play, but I kind of can't get the video to fit for some reason. So I had to go with still photos. All right. So, Drew, we're going to give you 3 questions. And again, so make sure you get a good look at the picture because the questions will cover the picture. So whenever you're ready. Actually, I'll probably give you like a minute to look at the photo. So you basically get 1 minute to look at the photo. This is one of those where I kind of wish I put a timer on this board, but I couldn't do it. Because normally the first question is supposed to be who it is, but I kind of goofed on this one and forgot to put the who it is question in there. All right, so here is question number 1. What 2 unique words are inscribed on my tombstone? What 2 unique words are inscribed on my tombstone? Oh, so you guys thought it would be easy. You thought it would be who's the picture of. Uh-uh. What 2 unique words are inscribed on my tombstone? And if you want to give it up, Fallen, you can just tell me to pass, and then we'll go on to the next one. What 2 unique words are inscribed on my tombstone? It should be what 2-word phrase is inscribed on my tombstone. Alright, we're going to pass. The actual answer was Fender Stratocaster. Fender Stratocaster is actually on his tombstone as his epitaph. Alright, here is question number 2. What was the name of my debut album in 1967? What was the name of my debut album in 1967? Although I will say there was a little bit of controversy over this one. What was the name of my debut album in 1967? Correct, it is. Are you experienced? So that means you're getting 2 numbers definitely off the vault, Fallen. And with that, we give you question number 3. Whoops. And that's not good. Alright, I'm going to have to read off question number 3. Because apparently, question number 3 is not set to appear. Which of my songs was included on the playlist for Guitar Hero 1's original playlist? Which of my songs was included on the playlist for Guitar Hero 1's original playlist? Which of my songs was included on the playlist for Guitar Hero 1's original playlist? Correct, Fallen. It is indeed Spanish Castle Magic was actually his song that was on the Guitar Hero 1 playlist. And again, the gentleman behind the board is is none other than the Rock and Roll Legend Hall of Famer, Jimi Hendrix. So very nicely done, Fallen. With that, my friends, you are getting 3 numbers off the vault tonight, and a prize added to your collection. Alright, so let's get over and take care of first things first. Alright, Drew. Well, normally, boss, is like I try to make the first question. If I do a person, the first question is basically supposed to be who is the picture of. When I do a person, but I kind of goofed and had the 3 questions for Jimi Hendrix that I really liked, so I kind of had to use all 3 of them. All right, Drew, whenever you're ready. 20, 30, 40, and in treasure chest number 45, going to Drew Baca, is the Hiro Nakamura piece. That one I may have to redo, because I think that's the one that already went out. That's the one I think. Nope. Yeah, that's the one I may have to do, because that's the one I don't think I took off my prize list. Yeah, that's the one I got to repick, because I did not take him off my prize list like I was supposed to do. So, yep, that's already going out. Like I said, that's one I forgot to take off my prize list. I will have to fix here in a second. Because believe it or not, I actually have 2 Nakamura pieces. One is a future hero. So bear with me 1 minute. Alright, so pick again, Fallen. Just so happened that one came up. It's already going. I think it's actually in the box over there going to. I think that one is actually already going to. Yeah, that one's going to Mark. The Hiro Nakamura piece is going to Mark. Alright, so 45 is off the board. Number 23, we replace Hiro Nakamura with the NASCAR number 11. NASCAR number 11, which I think is, bear with me while I go find him. So with that, Drew, you are getting a brand new NASCAR piece. I think this is Brent Bodine. I think this is Brent Bodine's. So congratulations, Drew. Like I said, I think that's Brent Bodine. Kind of hard to tell with the signature. So that, my friend, is yours. Oh, let's go see. Where is Drew's box? Yep, right there. Cool. It actually fits in the box, as is. So Drew is getting Kenny, or getting Kyle, and Brent Bodine. Strange combination of prizes, correct? All right, so let's erase all of these. And I will tell you right now, the numbers will change on the next. Oop, get back there. Because we're going to go in there and remove Brent Bodine from the prize list. Control F, NASCAR. There we go. So just think, now you can say you own a piece of NASCAR memorabilia, Drew. All right, but with that, we still got one more thing we got to do for you. File opened. All right, Drew, with that, we are removing 3 numbers from the vault. Actually, I'm going to use the same paper because I already have Drew's name on the other one. All right, Drew, with that, which 3 rows would you like me to remove incorrect numbers from the vault from? Again, you have 3 options. You can go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4, 1, 1, 1. We are looking for 3 rows with which to remove an incorrect number. Like I said, we kind of got lucky, or at least I kind of got lucky, because North St. Louis really didn't get hit that bad as they thought we were. It's basically, if you lived along 170 and you worked lived south of there, now my sinuses really kicked in yesterday, chicken. They really kicked in yesterday. So tonight's been kind of rough. All right, we're going to remove 1 from row 1 and 2 from row 4. Make sure I'm not removing an incorrect number I don't want to remove. All right, Drew, with that, my friend, we need a 4-digit combination to the vault, and we are down to 20, 100, 500 possible combinations. We're down to 500 possible combinations to claim what's in the vault. So Drew, whenever you're ready, you give me what you think the combination is. If you're right, one more prize to your prize pile. And I already know I'll have to get you a bigger box. Because it's only got 2 items in it, but they just happen to be the right size. So it's like anything else goes in there ain't gonna work. All right, is the combination to the vault tonight 9073. Ladies and gentlemen, the vault tonight is still closed at the moment. The vault tonight is still closed at the moment. So the vault has not been opened. Not yet anyway, but we still got time tonight. And, ladies and gentlemen, with that, everybody knows about what time it is, I think. Hey, I can do math in my head. Alright, now I'm going to apologize beforehand if I am slow in keeping up with you guys on this one. Because like I said, of the head cold. But hopefully I will be able to manage. I use the word hopefully. Alright, bear with me 1 minute as we go find the timer to this clock. And we are going to set this to a 25-minute game. We are going to set this to a 25-minute game. And you guys know the rules already. All right, ladies and gentlemen. This is the open game for everybody. So if you're on the channel, you can participate. Please remember, my dictionary is the only one that counts. If it's not in my dictionary, not a valid word. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Again, remember, we'll show you 10 letters of some combination. Give a couple of seconds to give everybody a chance. And then we start the 30-second timer. Please remember, you can throw words up before I start the timer. But once the timer turns red on my screen, whatever's the last is the only one I will take. All right, Fatality, have yourself a good one, my friend. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have actually some decent letters, I think. NPHCNIEYCI. Actually, like I said, I think we got some decent letters on this one. So, ladies and gentlemen. Nope, no A in there, Fallen. Oh, KTG beat you, Chris. And the timer is up, and Jay's is the last one I will take. Yup, yours came in just a hair too late. Trance. Oh, pinchy. I gotta think about that one. Let's go see what my dictionary says. Pinchy. Nope, it is not in my dictionary. I cannot take pinchy. Foxy with picnic for 6. Fallen with no A. A ravine formed in the form of chine is a definite word. KTG with pinch first. Acoustic with nice. Oh, give me a minute. Oh, let's see. Piney. P-I-N-E-Y. I got a feeling that one will be good. We'll see. Yep, piney counts. Fallen with pin. And Jay came in late with pinch. All right, now the first one is here. The 25-minute timer now starts. And Foxy will have first choice of the board. So Foxy, whenever you're ready. Oh, damn it, wrong board. Let's try that again. All right, so we have EAUIASCNYM. I see a possible. I see a possible. Oh, Mark stealing one from KTG. I saw animas. I saw animas. And animes. And the timer is up, and Foxy's is the last one I will take. So Chris in with Saucy for 5. KTG with Amnesia for 7. Let's see if Skeen counts. Nope, Skeen is not there. If you said Cena or S-C-E-N-A, it would have counted that one guy. Fallen with Maui for 4. Mark with Amnesiac for 8. You with Music for 5. Jay with Mains for 5. Boss K with Maniac, M-A-N. Should have gone with Maniacs, boss. Would have given you an extra letter. And Foxy with Animus for 6. I saw anime and animas. It was close. All right, so Mark has control of the board. Give it a second to come up. And Mark going to give us consonant. Ooh, I hate when those QUs come up. Oh, yuck. That's all I can say is yuck. GQUAAGGUANM. Wow. Yuck. That's all I can say is yuck on that one. All right, and bosses. Oh, nope. Yep, bosses is the last one that comes in. All right, give me a minute. I gotta separate my windows a little here. All right, let's see if quagga counts as a word. An extinct equine mammal. So quagga is definitely in there for Mark. For 6 more. I know Managua is going to be in there. It's got to be in there. Managua for 7 for Chris. Trance with Guam for 4. Foxy with Mug for 3. You with Aqua. Damn it, don't do that. Aqua for 4. Guam already came off, so Fong was beat. Acoustic with Yang for 4. Gagman. Let's go find out if a gagman counts as a word. One who writes comic material for it. Gagman. Guam was already taken. I hate it when it does that. Manga for J. Oh, see, Nam will be iffy. Let's find out, chicken. Yep, my dictionary counts Nam. My dictionary is kind of weird. It picks some weird combinations at times. Acoustic with 5 for manga. Oh, well, Jay beat you to it, acoustic. Sorry. Oh, Aquaman was in there, and I will guarantee you Aquaman would be in my dictionary. I almost guarantee it. All right, so the lead one for that one would be Chris with 7. So Chris takes control of the board. And we are going to go with the alternate letters from Chris. Vowel, consonant, vowel, consonant. Vowel, consonant. I gotta make sure there's no like sneaky letters in there. It's like you don't throw in like a VC, VC, C, VC, VC, VC. So we have OFANOZAHID. Oh, it's being mean. It's throwing some ugly letter combinations. It really is. Nope, Honda already came off, Jay. And the timer is up, and use is the last one. And let's see what we have. Chris with Honda for 5. Foxy with Fawn for 4. Ah! Give me a minute. Need my paper. KTG with Fine for 4. Zoid. Let's see if it's in my dictionary. Fallen with Dino for 4. Trance with Hind for 4. Nowaha. Nope, Nowaha will not count. Naha would have. Apparently Nowaha is not in my dictionary. That one guy with Hand for 4. And Hugh with... Can't remember who I said the last one was on that one. A Zoid is actually... What did I do with it? And I have actually heard this term before. I just can't remember which class it was in. An organic body or cell capable of spontaneous movement, independent from its parent organism. It's basically another word for cellular organism, I think. And I think I said that. No, I said chickens was the last one, right? Yes, I said chickens was the last one. Because I actually remember Zoids from my biology class, believe it or not. And I will take Zor for chicken. All right, and with that, the longest first word goes to Chris with Honda. All right, Chris, whenever you are ready, my friend. Oh, Chris going to reverse it. Consonant, vowel, consonant, vowel, consonant, vowel, consonant, vowel, consonant, vowel. We have FCNG, VUUIOI. So I see 5 right off. I do see a 5. There might be a longer one. Oh, boss in first with fungi, so you and Trans gotta try again. Nope, only 1 O, Chris. There's Jay throws the good one in there. And that one, guys, will be the last one I take. So let's see. Boss K with fungi for 5. Fungic. Fungic. Yep, it does count according to my dictionary. Fungic for 6. Congo. Can't take it, Chris. There's only 1 O. J with voicing for... How many is that? 7. Ionic for Foxy. U with fun for 6 or 3. Fungo. Let's go see if Fungo is in there. Probably will be. Yep. Fungo is definitely in there for Mark. And I got a feeling my dictionary is not going to like Funko, but we'll see. Nope, my dictionary doesn't like Funko. No K for trance. And I said that one, guys, was the last one we would take on that list, which means Jay is in control of the board. So Jay, you have control of the board, my friend. Except it's F-U-N-K-O, not C-O. Even though I wouldn't have taken it either way. That's not in my dictionary. All right, Jay is going to give us 6 consonants. And 4 vowels. Oh, this could be good if his vowels behave. PM CST. This one could be really interesting. KTG saw the big one. KTG got the big one. And time is up, and I will take acoustics as the last one. C-O-M-P-L-E-T-E-R. I saw completer. I did see completer. Mark with 7. KTG with the 9 or 8 for Mark. Sorry, Mark. KTG with the 9-letter word. Gives her a huge lead. Chris with clamper. I saw a completer as well. That was the one I saw. Trance with trope for 5. P-A-L-M-T-R-E-E. I don't think it's going to count because I think it's 2 words. Nope, can't take it, that one guy, because it is 2 words. Fallen with calmer for 6. Boss K with tromp for 5. Jay with later for 5. Foxy with cremate for 7. You with part for 4. Acoustic with clamp for 5, and I can take that because Chris had given me clamper. Yep, a completer is an actual word. Oh, Jay, I wish you'd gotten latecomer in sooner. Oh, that would have been a great one. I did not see latecomer. I saw completer, and I saw, what was the other one I saw? I can't remember the other one I saw right now. The other one was only 8. Is tromper a word? I would assume it is because it's a vowel. Nope, according to my dictionary, it would not have been. Tromp would have been. Yep, the bonus applied. I did not see latecomer. All right, KTG, you are in control with a huge lead at the moment, so you guys got to hope she gives you guys some nice letters. Hopefully. Unless she decides to get evil on you. And I've known her to do it. Val, val, val. Consonant, val, val. Consonant, 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 consonant. Ueomeagfhr. Not sure on this one. Not sure on this one. I saw homage. I'm gonna guess homager will count as a word, but we shall see. And acoustics will be the last one I take. All right, so give me 1 minute. Yep, an omager is a vessel. It is actually a legitimate word for Mark. 39. Fromage. Fromage. KTG with the 7 for fromage. Oops. Puffer. Let's go see if Chris got hurt by the typo. You never know. Sometimes the typos actually come up in my dictionary. Nope, puffer did not come up. Sorry, Chris. I don't think gaffer is a word. I think the word you're looking for is gaffer. Gaffer. Yep, you were looking for gaffer. You. Form. There's only one R up there, Foxy. J still in the word I threw out there by accident. One of these days I'll learn not to say what the word is till after the game's over. Femur. F-E-A-M-E-R. Nope, not in there. Fume is in there for fallen. Jay, I got to take your first one, remember. So homage gets it, Morg does not. And acoustic with gear for 4. Acoustics, there he is. And with that, Mark has control of the board. Val. A lot of consonants in a row. And then 2 more vowels. E-A-P-R-R-F-K-Y-E-U. And ladies and gentlemen, the timer starts now. Try again, acoustic. You got beat. And Jay's will be the last one I take. Unfortunately, Jay, KTG beat you to Eureka. All right, so Mark with 6 for fakery. Chris with 6 for freaky. KTG with 6 for Eureka. per key. I'm going to guess per key will not work. Nope, per key did not work. Nice try though, that one guy. U with Parker. Freak for Trance. Freaky already came off. I can't take any of those. Foxy with Prayer for 6. And Eureka was already taken. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's see how much time is left on this game. Ooh, this will be the last one. I'm going to tell you guys that right now. Mark, you have control. Because the timer is about to go off very, very shortly. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. TZR EIOEWHC. And ladies and gentlemen, the timer goes now. Oh, nice grab, Jay. And the last one I will take is use. I was trying to make sure. THEORIZE. I'm trying to make sure we spelled that one right. I think we did. All right, so Mark with Witcher, which I'm pretty sure will count. Yep. Who's it? No, in my dictionary it's in there. Nope, it is actually not in there. So, ladies and gentlemen, taking the final total, bear with me, folks. I'm trying to, because I always do second and third just to see. I always do second or third just to see. There he is. Down at the bottom of my list for some reason. Eroticise. Erotize? No, it did not take erotize. Wow. So, ladies and gentlemen, the final score, and believe it or not, unless I did some major math screw-ups, the final score was actually a lot closer than I thought it was. Even with the 18 points KTG got, unless I left a score off, which is possible, the final score was, in third place, Foxy with 44. Second place was Mark with 52. And KTG in first with 59. Well, that's true because erratize is not an actual word, so that was no points for that one. Hey, South, how we doing, my friend? I am fighting the sinus bug. So KTG is the winner of the countdown game. And let's see, that one guy, you were at 14. You were at 14. All right, so congratulations, KTG. And unfortunately, it's going to be the only countdown game tonight because my sinuses are killing me. So we're going to close that out. And with that, KTG, as always, you get one shot at the vault. Now, KTG doesn't always win. She has been beat. All right, Jay, have yourself a good one, my friend. Yeah, and I apologize for that on air, folks, but my sinuses are killing me. All right, is the combination to the vault 9251. Ladies and gentlemen, the combination to the vault is not 9251. It is not 9251. Besides which, I will be honest, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 packages over there, 0 of which have KTG's name on them. I have 6 packages over there, 0, not a none, have KTG's name on them. Yeah, the 9 did it for her. The 9 did it for her. But she almost cost herself with the big miss at the end. All right, ladies and gentlemen. With that, yeah, let's see. I have one going to Got Stomped. I have the one going to Fatality. I have the one going to GQ Smooth. I have the one going to Red Shame. I have the one going to Mark 412. The one going to DJ Dominator. And the one going to Drew Baca. So yeah, actually KTG has 0 in the prize pile right now. Believe it or not. All right, ladies and gentlemen. It is time to play the Blockbusters game. And I'm going to skip the rules. And as KTG won the countdown game, she will get to choose the first number off the board. Again, remember, behind every one of these is... Oh, watch it, Rebel. Watch it. Yes, I feel sick seeing the Falcons win. I do feel sick seeing the Falcons win. Hey, Critter, how you doing, my friend? I have stuck a timer on this just to let you guys know, so you guys will have 30 seconds. Behind every letter, there is either a point or a steal half or a swap. I do not know how many steal halves. I do not know how many swaps are on the board. But yeah, Pierre and the Falcons won. I got sick to my stomach. Like I was telling Chris earlier, or maybe it was Foxy, it's like, of the 4 teams left on the NFC side, I can't root for any of them. I really can't. I cannot root for any of them. As much as I would like to root for the Packers, and like I said, the only reason I picked the Packers is because Brett Favre played there, I still can't even root for the Packers. Remember my rule, Canadian Chris, timeouts only first. All right, KTG going to start us off with number 3. And we have an H. So here is the H word. In April 1966, Robert G. Ferry set a record of 2,213 miles for traveling via what vehicle? In April 1966, Robert G. Ferry set a record of 2,213 miles for traveling via what vehicle? And there we go. I got to see where my H is in this list because they're not in order anymore. Where is my H? All right, timer is up. The correct answer is the helicopter. So with that, Mark gets it right. And Mark, with that, my friend, you get 10 points to start things off. All right, Mark, where do we go next? Number 23. And number 23 is a W. And the W word is in the Bible. This is the name given to the falling star that falls from the heavens and poisons a third of the waters of the earth. In the Bible, this is the name given to the falling star that falls from the heavens and poisons a third of the waters on the earth. And Chris jumping in with wormwood, which is the obvious one. And with that, Chris gets 15 points. And Chris, it is your choice as to where we go next. Number 14. And we have an E on the board. Oh, give me a minute. I need some music. According to Archbishop James Ussher, what was created at exactly 9:30 a.m. on October 23rd, 4004 BC? Correct, Mark. It was indeed the Earth. All right, Monica, have yourself a good one, my dear. And Mark scores 10. All right, Mark, where would you like to go next? Number 10. All right, we are looking for an L. And here is your L word. This automatic item was the 1912 prize-winning invention of Niles G. Dillon because Edison and Tesla refused to associate with one another to claim the award themselves. This automatic item was the 1912 prize-winning invention of Niles G. Dillon because Edison and Tesla refused to associate with one another to claim the reward. Nope, not a light bulb. Not a laser. Not a lamp. All right, time is up. You guys were close with light bulb. The actual thing he invented was the automatic lighthouse. He actually invented the automatic lighthouse. And with that, let's see what comes off the board. Oh, a 20-pointer comes off the board. All right, Mark, you are still in control, my friend. Number 20. And we have an F on the board. And here is the word. This is worn with a front to back crease and is also referred to as a trilby. This is worn with a front to back release and is often referred to as a trilby. Chris in first with fedora. Chris beating everybody to the punch. All right, Chris. 5 points for Chris on the board. Which means right now Chris and Mark are tied at 20. All right, Chris gonna go with number 6. Oh, we have an X. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, X does show up in this game on occasion. Not often, but on occasion. So this one should be an easy one, I think. We'll see. Which element of the periodic table has the chemical symbol of Xe? Where did this game come from? It's my adaptation of Blockbuster, South. Chris in first. It is indeed xenon. And Chris with another 15 points on the board puts Chris in the lead. So the question is he going to start answering them all right, get the lead, and have somebody hit him with the steel half or the swap? You got to remember there's a little bit of strategy in here because there are steel halves, there are swaps. I just don't remember how many. I think one of each. All right, Chris. Where do we go next? Normally in Blockbusters, it was basically a race across the board or a race up the board. Well, I did away with that because I needed some open games. So I kind of made Blockbusters one of my open games. Chris in with number 17. And we have an R. And here is the R word. What family of languages includes, but is not limited to, Romanian, French, Spanish, Portuguese, and Italian? What family of languages includes, but is not limited to, Romanian, French, Spanish, Portuguese, and Italian? And Chris in first with Romance. The family of languages are known as the Romance languages. Hey, Red, what's good, my friend? Oh, Chris with a big score on that one, which will help if the steel half shows up, because I will give him a large advantage. All right, Chris, whenever you are ready. Chris with number 11 on the board. And we have an O on the board. This is the color given to the royal house that rules over the Netherlands. This is the color of the royal house that rules over the Netherlands. Now, I will be honest, I think this is like one of my easiest question sets. Mark in first with orange. So Mark with the O. Oh, and there's the swap. The swap hits. Chris has got to play catch up now, as Mark takes the lead 60-20. Oh, they come up. You never know where they're going to come up. Mark going to go with number 2 on the board. And we are looking for an S word. Bear with me, folks. Damn sinuses. This S. Cacti belong to what group of plants that include the aloe and the jade plants? Cacti belong to what group of plants that include the aloe and the jade plants? It is not shrub. Mark in with the succulents. They are known as succulent plants. And Mark, with that, another 5 points on the board. All right, Mark, where would you like to go next? See, the funny thing is, if I don't have the visual clues on here, it seems like the questions take a little harder for people to get, whereas if they get the visual readings, people can usually guess them faster. I've never known why that is, because I always thought the audio was better than the video. All right, we have a B on the board. This is the name of the Scottish village visited by Gene Kelly and Van Johnson in the self-titled 1954 musical. This is the B village. Trying to see where this is. Brigadoon is not right. Broccoli is not right. Brigadoon. Mark typing in fast for Brigadoon. It is actually the name of the village is in the musical is Brigadoon. And Mark with another 10 on the board. Seeing you guys were all worried about Chris. Look who's on a hot streak now. All right, Mark, whenever you are ready. Number 21, the K. So we are looking for a word that starts with K. And here is the word. James Casterson and Justin Jones traveled 2,050 miles from Australia to New Zealand by what in 62 days? James Casterson and Justin Jones traveled 2,050 miles from Australia to New Zealand by what in 62 days? And Chris in first with kayak. And let's see if Chris can steal his points back. Oh, he did not steal the points back. All right, Chris, whenever you are ready, it is your choice, my friend. Number 5, and we have an I word. And here is the I word. What is represented in mathematics by John Wallace's lazy 8 symbol? What is represented in mathematics by John Wallace's lazy 8 symbol? Chris and Mark just have speedy internet connections right now, I think. I'm going to give it to Chris. I was going to be mean and have him just keep going until one of them spelled it right. But as in spelling is not required in Blockbusters, as long as I can read what it is. So with that, Chris, 25 points for Chris, which puts him back in striking distance if he gets a steal half, or if somebody gets a steal half. All right, Chris, whenever you are ready. Yes, we did. It just so happened to come up in both games. I didn't know it was in both of them. And we have the C question. And the C is, if you are this sign, you had to be born in December or January. If you are this sign, you had to be born in December or January. Mark in first with Capricorn. And Mark steals half of his... Oh, Mark's in the lead. He can't use it. Still half only works against the leader. So basically, Mark scores no points on that one. Have a good one, Tan. All right, Mark going to go with number 4. And we are looking for a T word. And the T is... This is the official classification of the Osprey. The first of its kind as it gets its lift from twin-powered rotors. No, it is not threatened. Not tomato. Not tranny. Not turbo. No, thank you, Tan. Like I said, we are here every Tuesday. We are here every Saturday, barring an active God, active work, or an active wife. And again, guys, make sure you check out Fuzzy and Pooh tomorrow night. Check out Nerdy on Mondays. Check out... who am I forgetting? Dr. Jekyll on Thursdays. Time is up. The actual answer is the tilt rotor. The Osprey is officially known as a tilt rotor aircraft because the wings kind of fold up, and that's how it lifts off and lands. Or actually lifts off. It doesn't land that way. I don't think it lands that way. I hope not. It was the tilt rotor. All right, Mark, whenever you are ready, my friend. Oh, let's see what we missed. Oh, 20 points comes off the board. No. You did say tilt-a-rotor? Let me see. Give me a minute. Let me look, Mark. Or Chris? Nope, it's not on my chat list, Chris. It is not on my chat list. And like I said, occasionally YouTube eats comments. Just, we kind of learned that over on Fuzzies and last week. Bird. This is the celebrated museum in Florence that houses two of Botticelli's best-known paintings, The Birth of Venus and De la Primavera. I don't know why I got quotes in there. Oh, and La Primavera. This is the celebrated museum in Florence that houses two of Botticelli's best-known paintings, The Birth of Venus and La Primavera. And it is Uffizi. It is indeed Uffizi. And with that, Mark. 10 more points for Mark. All right, Mark, where do we go next? Chris is kind of hoping is like, give me one fast one that gives me like 25, 25, 25. Number 18, and we are looking for a V. And the V comment. Where can you legally flash your dong and then spend it? Where can you legally flash your dong and then spend it? Behave yourself, folks. This is a PG show. Correct, Chris. It is indeed Vietnam. Oh, and he steals half. Chris can steal half. Which completely reverses the score again. As Chris now has 97 and Mark has 43. 97 for Chris, 43 for Mark. So Chris doing all that chasing early on. Then it just takes one lucky spot. Number 8. And we have a G question. If you have one of these, you have an enlargement of your thyroid gland. If you have one of these, you have an enlargement of your thyroid gland. Correct, Chris. Chris just beat you into that one, Mark. It is indeed the goiter. And let's see what Chris gets. Another 10 points. All right, Chris, where would you like us to go next? Now, like I said, I'm of the opinion, I think this is like one of my easiest question sets out there. So this is probably one of the ones that are more based on how fast you can get the answers out there. And Chris going with 19 for the D. When JFK said Ich bin Berliner, he was actually calling himself what kind of food? Yeah, if there's a swap, I can't remember if there are two swaps or not. Mark in first, He called himself a donut. Ich bin Berliner is an actual donut type. And with that, 10 points for Mark. All right, Mark, where would you like to go? Because I have actually because it's all set up randomly. There was one day where the only thing up there was like one swap, because it just so happened that it basically put still half in a spot, still half in the same spot. It put one swap in the same spot, and it put another swap right on top of it. Or vice versa. I can't remember. Oh, we have a Z. Jay-Z. No, not Jay-Z. You know the Nile is the longest river in Africa. But what is the second longest? You know that the Nile is the longest river in Africa. But what is the second longest? Nope, not the Zambezi. Not the Zimbabwe. Hey, Ron, what's good, my friend? Ugh. Correct, Mark. It is the Zaire River. The Zaire River is actually the second longest chain in Africa. And with that, Mark scores another 5 points. And again, I don't know if there are any swaps or any steals left. There may be, there may not be. All right, Mark, we are down to 7, 9, 12, and 22. Number 7. And we have an M word. And our M word is... This is the largest city found north of the Arctic Circle and is found on the Kola Peninsula. This is the largest city found north of the Arctic Circle and is found on the Kola Peninsula. When I can't say peninsula, then I know my sinuses are bad. It's not a hard word to squeeze out. Peninsula. This is the largest city found north of the Arctic Circle. And it is indeed Murmansk. It is actually larger than any city north of the Arctic Circle. And with that, Mark scores another 5 points. Oh, Mark is hoping and praying there's a swap or a steal out there that he gets. All right, Mark, whenever you are ready. Nine, 12, and 22. Mark going for 22, and he's looking for the J. Who is the Roman god said to welcome in a new year and see off the old year? Who is the Roman god said to welcome in a new year and see off the old year? And it is indeed Janus, the two-headed god, so he can see both the old and the new. And Chris stealing it back. Chris hoping to swap or steal himself into first place or keep himself there. 25 points for Chris. All right, Chris. Number 9 or number 12? See, and I do remember there was one game, HBK basically won it in the last one, but it was kind of like when I had the steel alls in there. And I figured I had to get rid of the steel alls. Alright, we're going with the A. And the A question is, at one point in the 1990s, 50% of all CDs in the world were stamped with what A phrase? At one point in the 1990s, 50% of all CDs in the world were stamped with what A phrase? Nope, not audio, not adult content. At one point in the 1990s, 50% of all CDs in the world were stamped with what phrase? No answer. It's only the third question nobody's come up with an answer to. The correct answer was America Online, or AOL. In the 1990s, 50% of all CDs in the world were stamped with the phrase AOL, or America Online. And there was a 15-point question. So, here's the game. It is basically Chris has 132, Mark has 63. A steal right now, if it's a steal half, Mark or whoever steals it wins. Because I know there are no 50-point questions up here. If it's a swap, if anybody but Chris gets it, they win. So, ladies and gentlemen, whatever's behind box number 12 or hexagon number 12 is very important. It is a P question. So here is the question. What type of number is the number where its divisors, not including the number itself, add up to that number? So if Chris gets it first, he's pretty much locked it in. It is the perfect number. The perfect number is when all its divisors add up to itself. So no matter what Chris has claimed the game, it's going to be interesting to see if this was a steal half or a swap. Oh, it was not, so Chris would have won anyway. So congratulations, Chris, with a final score of 142 to 63. Chris takes the game. Congratulations, my friend. And with that, we move on to the bonus game. All right, we're going to try the Gold Rush. All right, Chris, you're basically going to get one guess at each letter combination you choose. It's very simple. You get from left to right. You have to start in column 1 and work your way across. You have a 5-minute timer, and I think the timer works exactly right, but I'm not sure. Actually, there it goes. All right, so we know it works. So I may have to reset this. All right. So basically, you have to start with 1, 2, or 3, and then work your way across. It does go down. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to 12, and so on and so forth. All right. And again, I know that the 5-minute timer does work. So if you are, damn it, I don't want that one. I want this one. So if you are ready, Chris. So again, you'll start 1, 2, 3, and then work your way across. Again, you get one guess per letter or letter set. So we're going to start with NA. Who said the eagle has landed? So again, we're looking for NA. Apparently I have this bug because I don't have it fixed with multiple letters at the top, like I thought I did. It is indeed Neil Armstrong. All right, where would you like to go next? 4, 5, 6, or 7? Number 5. It's only an M. What part of a sailboat is supported by shrouds? What part of a sailboat is supported by shrouds? It is indeed the mast. All right, where would you like to go next, Chris? Number 10, PC. Who is known as the father of modern painting? Who is known as the father of modern painting? So again, we are looking for PC. All right, you're going to pass. It is actually Paul Cézanne. All right, which means we actually have to remove that one. And where would you like to go next? Number 9, LDC. In which Beach Boys song would you hear about a 32 Ford? In which Beach Boys song would you hear about a 32 Ford? Again, we are looking for LDC. It is indeed Little Deuce Coupe. I don't know why I have Coupe written that way, but I do. All right, Chris, where to now? You got plenty of time to think about it because, like I said, you got the 5-minute total timer. You're down to like 2 minutes. And we're looking for a G. Hey, J-Dub. What is pottery called before it is fired in a kiln? What is pottery called before it is fired in a kiln? Again, we know it's one word. Starts with a G. What? All right, you're going to pass. It is actually called greenware. And I assume you're going for 13, but you got to say it. TS. A cat that is colored black, orange, and cream is called by this name. A cat that is colored black, orange, and cream is referred to by this name. TS. It is indeed tortoiseshell. All right, so you need this one to get the win. This will give you 4 numbers off the vault. SP. Where was the churchyard that was the site of Thomas Gray's Elegy in a Country Churchyard? Where was the churchyard that was the site of Thomas Gray's Elegy in a Country Churchyard? You got about 30 seconds to give me an answer because that double zero will disappear. Or at least I think. Oh, time is up, Chris. Can't give you that one. The timer just ran out on you. It was Stoke Pogues. I think I said that right. Stoke Pogues is the actual churchyard that Thomas Gray's Elegy in a Country Churchyard was written for. So, unfortunately, you did not get that one. But you did get 3 numbers off the vault. Basically what it is, I don't know where I just put my pointer. If you got all the way across, it would have been 4 off the vault. The fourth column is 3 off the vault, the middle column is 2 off the vault, and the second column is 1 off the vault. So Chris, you're definitely getting 3 numbers off the vault. So now that you've done it, Chris, since you're the first one that's played it with the timer, I assume 5 minutes is more than enough. I don't know where I just put my pointer. Damn it. I dropped it somewhere. That's right. That's why I have my spare. Oh, there it is. So I just want to make sure that, so like I said, if you gotten all the way across, it would have been 4 numbers off the vault. That's 3 numbers, and that's 2 numbers, and this would have been just 1 number off the vault. Well, I'm trying to make the bonus ones a little bit tougher. It's basically the idea is these 3 should be the easiest 3. These ones will be a little bit harder. These ones will be a little bit harder. These ones will be a little bit tougher. And then these will be the toughest ones of the lot. But it depends on who's playing, because I have certain people that are like really good at when I put the timer games on and the bonus games on there. Because like I said, Mark played this for me. I think this was like, he did the last beta test of the Gold Run one, and it was like he blew it away like in no time, because it was like basically the questions were just way too easy. All right. So with that, Chris, let's go take care of a couple of things. First and foremost, all right, first and foremost, let's get your treasure chest chosen. I'm trying to figure out, I shouldn't be at 113. I thought I took everything out. It should actually be at 111, I think. Well, let's find out in a minute. All right, Chris. With that, my friend, which treasure chest would you like us to open for you? Number 64, and in treasure chest number 64, we have the Thundercats. The Thundercats Tigra figure. So congratulations, Chris. The Thundercats Tigra figure is now yours. The Thunder Lynx with the actual action whip. Supposedly. I never opened it, so I don't know. So I will have to take the package's word for it. That it actually does what it says it's supposed to do. There, let's give me a chance to get up and get my pointer back. Alright. So we're going to close that out. We don't need that one anymore. Let's go remove. Control F. Tigra. All right, Chris, with that, my friend, one more thing to take care of. You get to pick 3 numbers we're removing from the vault. Which 3 rows would you like me to remove a number from? So you can pretty much give us the first number of the combination, or you can go per row. All right, we are going to remove, pardon me, 1 number from row 2, 1 number from row 3, and 1 number from row 4. Let me go make sure I don't pick a wrong number. And all right, we have pulled 3 numbers off the vault, Chris. So again, if you can give me the combination to the vault right now, the prize is yours, is sitting in the vault, my friend. And you add to Tigra. I'm trying to remember, do I have a package for you over there or not? No, I think I have Mark's over there. So I need to put Chris K42. Five, 1, 8, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, his choices have been locked in. Is the combination to our vault tonight 5, 1, 8, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, a drum roll, please. Somebody give me a drum roll. I don't have a sound effect for a drum roll. I kind of wish I did. Ladies and gentlemen, the vault is now officially still closed. The vault is still officially closed. Oh, unfortunately, that's the way it goes sometimes with the vault. And like I said, unless you're like Fatality and you change the right answer at the last possible minute. Like I said, that was the funniest thing in my life. Basically, Fatality gave me the right answer and then changed it. Don't ask me why he did. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see. Save that. And save that one. But ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you guys for joining us, joining the very, very underwhelming host tonight as we are fighting the last of the sinus bugs, hopefully not having to deal with ice storms. And again, I apologize. I was supposed to get packages out today, but the ice storms kind of put a kibosh on that because I honestly don't think the post office actually opened today, much less I would have gotten to it. And like I said, Bubbles is probably still mad at me for not taking the dogs to the groomers, but I wasn't about to make our groomer come to her work in this mess. But ladies and gentlemen, as always, I want to thank you guys for joining us. We are the only live interactive game show network, and I use the word network for a reason, on Live for PlayStation and YouTube. Because we go out there and we plug as many streamers, fellow streamers, who have interesting, unique shows. I don't mean people that just basically sit on their couch and play with their phones and stuff. If you guys know a great streamer, please let me know who they are, what they do that's different, that's special, and I will actually go watch them for a while. Like I said, make sure you check out Fuzzy and Pooh tomorrow. Monday, check out Nerdy. Tuesday, me and Moneymaker. Wednesday, GQ Smooth. Thursday, Dr. Jekyll. Friday, you can go catch Nerdy, Toy Den Nerds, Public Access Channel 66, Ron Mexico, and then next Saturday we will be right back here. So see, we've got your week filled up for you. Every day except for, I even put Sunday in there because of Fuzzy and Pooh. And Moneymaker, for instance. Not Moneymaker, Mayor Furburger when he's on. And I didn't do a lot of plugging today because, again, I couldn't do everybody the the intensity I wanted to do. But ladies and gentlemen, now watch, I'm going to have 3 of them. I will have 3 of them come up. But ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you guys, because without you guys, I would just be here with a big old computer screen on the screen and not doing anything other than talking to myself. So as always, as one of my heroes always says, do not let these burn out. Always use the little gray cells. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we will see you guys hopefully, there goes another one, on Tuesday. Like I said, hopefully. But until then, ladies and gentlemen, as always, watch, play, win, have fun, test the brain cells. With that, everyone, we're going to wish you guys a good night, and we will see y'all on Tuesday.